Hello friends, myself Professor Rajendra Baburao Gharse, working as an head of Electrical Engineering Department at NB Navle, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I am having a teaching experience of 9 years. I have completed BE Electrical from Government College of Engineering Karad and MTech from Indian Institute of Science Bangalore. I have secured All India 7th rank in the GATE examination with a percentile of 99.96. Today we are going to discuss about DC to DC converter, right? DC to DC converter. As the name suggests, the DC to DC converter means it is the circuitry where the input is DC and the output is variable DC, right? It is also known as a chopper. Okay, so a chopper is a static circuit that converts fixed DC input voltage to a variable DC output voltage. Okay, so chopper systems, in the choppers we are having the different types. It is a step up, step down and step up, step down chopper. The step down chopper is also known as a buck converter. The step up chopper is also known as a boost converter, and step down chopper is also known as a buck boost converter. Okay, so in the chopper circuitry, generally the forced commutator thyristors, power MOSFETs, power BJTs, GTOs can be used, right? Yes, generally it is represented with a switch, right? Yes, a W, right? This switch may be anything, that is IGBT, GTO, power MOSFET, BJT, power beta, right? Choppers are of two types just now, as I said. Yes, it is a step down chopper, step up chopper, and in addition to that we are going to discuss the step up, step down chopper also, right? So step down chopper means a buck converter, step up chopper means a boost converter, and step up, step down chopper means a buck boost converter, right? The step down chopper and the step up chopper, the difference is, in the step down chopper the output voltage is less than the input voltage, just like a transformer. Okay, and step up chopper the output voltage is greater than the input voltage. Okay, so next let us discuss the principle of operation of a step down chopper. Okay, principle of operation of a step down chopper. So here it is a circuitry of step down chopper. Supply voltage Vs, yes, it is a fixed DC voltage. Here we are using a switch. That switch is known as a chopper. Because basically what the switch is doing, the switch is chopping, yes, the supply voltage Vs. When we see the waveform of the output voltage, right, we will be getting why the switch is known as the chopper. Okay, next we are using the freewheeling diode, and here the load we have considered is a RL load is considered as a RL load. For if the load is RL load, then the freewheeling diode is required. If the purely resistive load is there, then there is no requirement of the freewheeling diode, right? Voltage across the load is V0, current flowing through the load is I0. Okay, next, now in the chopper or in the DC to DC converter we are having two terms related with the time. Okay, the first term is T on. The T on means T is equal to 0 to T on, means this much time, right? T on is the time during which the switch is in the on state, and T off means it is the time during which the switch is in the off state, that is the off time of the switch, and this is the on time of the switch, right? And T on plus T off is nothing but the total time T, right? So from which parameter we can get the total time T? Yes, by depending on the chopping frequency, right? The chopping frequency F is equal to 1 by T. Chopping frequency F is equal to 1 by T, or T is equal to 1 by F, right? 1 by F. So 0 to T on, the switch is in the on state. T on to T, that is off time, right? The switch is in the off state. Okay, now let us discuss. Okay, so here in the circuitry, So from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on, t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on, switch is in the on, t to 0 to t is equal to t on. When switch is in the on state, what will happen? Yes, this freewheeling diode will feel the reverse voltage, right? So freewheeling diode will be in the off state. So how the current will flow? Current will flow from supply voltage Vs, switch, load, and again back to the Vs. Means current will flow in the outer loop. Current will flow in the outer loop. Are you getting the point, right? So what is the V0? Can we apply KVL? It is a plus Vs minus V0 is equal to 0. So what is the V0 during on time of the switch? Yes, during the on time of the switch, the V0 is equal to Vs. V0 is equal to Vs, right? Now what is the I0? I0, here we have considered the load is a inductive, that is a RL load, right? As the load consists of the inductor, right? So whether the inductor allows the sudden change in the current? No. So that's why the current flowing through the load will be changing slowly. For the very first cycle it will start from 0, but for continuous cycle it will start from some current I1, right? So here from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t1, t on, t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on, right? T is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on. What is a V0? V0 is equal to Vs. V0 is equal to Vs. This is a Vs pulse, right? Next, what is I0? Yes, as I said, the current for very first cycle it will start from 0, but for continuous cycle it will start from some non-zero value till the final value, right? Let us consider this current as I1. Let us consider this current as I1, right? And this current as I2. This current is I2, right? So current is I1 and second current is I2, right? So here can we say that from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on, load inductor goes on storing the energy, right? Load inductor goes on storing the energy. Next, from t is equal to t on to capital T, that is during the t is equal to t on to capital T, that is during the off time of the switch, that is during the off time of the switch. What will happen? Whatever the energy stored by the inductor will release the energy through the freewheeling diode, right? That is from t is equal to t on to capital T, the inductor releases the energy through the freewheeling diode. Now inductor is releasing the energy, so what about the current I0? Current I0 goes on decreasing slowly, right? And what is the voltage across the load? Yes, voltage across the load is nothing but the voltage across the short circuited diode, right? What is the voltage across short circuited diode? It is a 0, right? So can we write from t is equal to 0 t is equal to t on to t is equal to capital T, t is equal to t on to t is equal to capital T. Yes, what is a V0? V0 is equal to 0. And what is a I0? I0 is decreasing, right? I0 is decreasing, right? This is for one cycle. Again at time t is equal to capital T till t is equal to t plus t on, means during this interval, right? During this time. Switch is again on state. Switch is on means what? Output voltage is Vs, right? Output voltage is Vs. And what about the current flowing through the circuit? Yes, it again goes on increasing, means again inductor goes on storing the energy. Inductor goes on storing the energy, right? Next, during the off time of the switch, that is from t is equal to t plus t on to 2t. Yes, what will happen? Inductor releases the energy through the freewheeling diode, right? Inductor releases the energy through the freewheeling diode means what? Again current decreases, and what is the V0? V0 is equal to 0, right? Now can we find, yes, the output is, it is having a positive value, 0 value, positive value, 0 value, right? Positive 0, positive 0 means output is DC, output is DC, right? So can we derive the expression for V0 average, that is average value of the load voltage? Yes, whatever the waveform from 0 to t, the same waveform is repeating from t to 2t. This is a t, this is a 2t, right? So it is like 1 by t integration from 0 to t on Vs into dt, right? So from this we can get it as a t on by t into Vs. You can derive the expression V0 average is equal to t on by t into Vs, which can be defined as a alpha into Vs, where alpha is nothing but the duty ratio or a duty cycle. Alpha is the duty ratio or a duty cycle of the chopper, duty ratio or the duty cycle of the chopper, right? Alpha is equal to T on by T, that is the on time of the switch divided by the total time of the switch, that is the on time plus off time. Total time T is equal to on time plus off time, right? And what is the alpha? That is the duty cycle or the duty ratio, which is equal to on time divided by total time. On time divided by total time. Are you getting the point? T is also known as the chopping period, and 1 by T is nothing but the chopping frequency, right? Now here average value of the output voltage is equal to alpha into Vs. It is a alpha into Vs. What is alpha? Alpha is T on by T. Alpha equal to T on by T. Now now what is the value of alpha, whether it is a less than 1 or it will be greater than 1? Check. Alpha is T on by T, right? So whether T is less than T on, not possible, because T is nothing but T on plus T off, right? So definitely T is always greater than T on. So therefore alpha is always less than 1. If alpha is less than 1, what is a V0? If alpha is less than 1, what is a V0? Definitely V0 is always less than Vs. V0 is always less than Vs. Are you getting the point, right? So that's why it is known as a step down chopper. Step down chopper, or it is also known as a buck converter. It is also known as a buck converter. Are you getting the point? A very simple DC to DC converter, right? We require only one switch, right? And if the load is RL load, then we require a freewheeling diode. We require a freewheeling diode. When switch is in the on state, output voltage is same as that of the supply voltage. But when switch is in the on state, yes, inductor releases the energy through the freewheeling diode, so the V0 will be same as that of the supply voltage. V0 will be 0, right? Next, now let us discuss the principle of operation of step up chopper, right? Step up chopper, or it is also known as a boost converter. Boost converter, right? Step up chopper means what? The output voltage is greater than the input voltage, right? Output voltage, average output voltage is greater than the input voltage Vs, right? So next, let us discuss the circuitry and the circuit operation of step up chopper. Okay, so here it is a step up chopper circuit we are having. Okay, yes, it requires, very important, because we are interested in getting the output voltage greater than the input voltage, right? Output voltage greater than the input voltage. Yes, we are having the Vs. Vs is the DC voltage, that is the supply voltage. We are using the inductor here. Inductor is connected at the source side. Be careful. Inductor is connected at the source side. Next, we are using the chopper or the switch, right? Next one is a diode, and here the load, right? And one capacitor is connected in parallel with the load, right? What is the function of the capacitor? Yes, nature of the capacitor is that it opposes a sudden change in the voltage, right? So in order to keep the voltage across the load constant, this capacitor is connected. This capacitor is connected. Okay, now let us discuss the circuit operation. Okay, so when switch is in the on state, right? When switch is in the on state, what will happen? So when switch is in the on state, what will happen? The current will flow in this loop, right? Current goes on flowing in this loop. Are you getting the point, right? And if the circuit consists of the inductor, then whatever the energy stored by the inductor goes on releasing the energy through the capacitor. Okay, this is the second loop actually. Okay, next, so when switch is in the on state, current will flows in the first loop, right? So indirectly inductor goes on storing the energy, so the polarity will be plus minus, and this voltage is VL. This voltage is VL. Okay, when switch is in the on state, right? We're having the circuit like this. Okay, now so when switch is in the on state, what is the current flowing through the inductor? Current flowing through the inductor, that is nothing but the IL. Current flowing through the inductor, that is nothing but IL, right? It goes on increasing slowly. Inductor stores the energy, right? That's why the inductor current goes on increasing slowly. Okay, so here we are having the circuitry, that is when switch is in the on state, current will be flowing like this, right? So this is a IS, which is nothing but IL, which is nothing but the IL, right? Inductor goes on storing the energy. So can we apply KVL to this loop? Yes, it is plus Vs minus VL is equal to 0. So what is VL? VL is equal to Vs. So very importantly, when switch is in the on state, Yes, VL is equal to Vs, and what is the current flowing through the inductor? Current flowing through the inductor goes on increasing because inductor is storing the energy, right? For the very first cycle it will start from 0, but for continuous cycle it will be changing from I1 to I2, right? So here we are having IL, that is current flowing through the inductor from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to T on. T is equal to 0 to T is equal to T on. Are you getting the point? The current flowing through the inductor goes on increasing, right? From some value. So consider this value is I1 and this value is I2, right? From I1 to I2, right? Next, what is the voltage across inductor? It is a Vs. Voltage across inductor is Vs. That is when on state, right? Switch is in the on state. So here can we write when switch is in the, when chopper or the switch is in the on state, right? VL is equal to Vs. Just now we have discussed them, right? So when switch is in the on state, VL is equal to Vs. Okay, so again when switch is in the on state, what is the change in the current? Current is start changing from I1 to I2, right? Next, so suppose now inductor has stored the energy, okay, and suppose switch is in the off state now. When switch is in the off state, what will happen? The current will flow like this: Vs, VL, diode, load, and again back to the Vs, right? Are you getting the point? So here indirectly inductor is releasing the energy, and the energy of the Vs and the energy of the inductor both will be adding to each other. Both will be adding. Are you getting the point? Here inductor was storing the energy, here inductor is releasing the energy. Inductor is releasing the energy, right? So can we apply KVL to this loop? KVL to this loop, yes, KVL to this loop. What will the equation? Plus Vs plus VL minus V0 is equal to 0. So what is V0? V0 is equal to Vs plus VL. V0 is equal to Vs plus VL. Again, what is the inductor current or Is or IL? Inductor current is, it is a decreasing because inductor is releasing the energy. Inductor is acting as a source, that is inductor is releasing the energy. So the inductor current will be decreasing from I2 to I1, from I2 to I1. So here we are having from T is equal to T on to T is equal to capital T. This is capital T and this is your T on, right? This is your T on. From T on to capital T, inductor current is decreasing from I2 to I1, I2 to I1, right? So here now let us derive the expression. Okay, so we have discussed when switch in the on state, VL is equal to Vs. When switch is in the off state, yes, we are having VL minus V0, right, plus Vs is equal to 0. So VL is equal to V0 minus Vs. VL is equal to V0 minus Vs, right? So energy input to inductor from source during the on time, that is nothing but the energy stored by the inductor during the on time. Energy stored by the inductor during the on time. As we know, energy is nothing but the voltage into current into time. Yes or no? Voltage into current into time, right? So what is the energy stored by the inductor is nothing but the voltage across the inductor during the on time into current, average current flowing through the inductor during the on time into the total time, into the time. How much time? It was a time T1. It was the time T1, right? So what is the energy stored by the inductor? It is a voltage across inductor, that is a Vs, right? Because when switch is in the on state, VL is equal to Vs into what is the average value of current flowing through the inductor when switch is in the on state. Yes, so what is the average of this? We have considered this as a linear. Here current is I1, here current is I2, right? So now if this is a linear and current is changing from I1 to I2, what is the average value? 2. Be careful, it is a I1 plus I2 by 2, right? Now suppose if this is a 1 ampere and if this is a 2 ampere, it is a linearly increasing, right? So if it is 1 ampere, it is 2 ampere. What is the average? It is a 1.5 ampere, right? How it is, how we can find it? It is I1 plus I2 by 2. It is like 1 plus 2 by 2, that is nothing but 3 by 2, that is nothing but 1.5. Are you getting the point? So for linearly increasing or linearly decreasing, function, right, or the waveform, we are having the average value is like I1 plus I2 by 2, I1 plus I2 by 2, right? So what is the energy stored by the inductor during the on time? It is like Vs into I1 plus I2 by 2 into T on, right, into T on. During the off time, can we find the energy released by the inductor? Yes, again energy released by the inductor is equal to voltage across inductor into average current flowing through the inductor into, now we need to consider the off time, that is a T off, that is a T off. Are you getting the point? Yes, what is the voltage across the inductor during the off time? Yes, it is a V0 minus Vs. So it is a V0 minus Vs into what is the average current? Now current is decreasing from I2 to I1. So what is the average? Again it is I1 plus I2 by 2 into T off, right? So into T off. Now by considering the system to be lossless, these two energies will be equal. Now if you check the waveform of the current, right, before the starting the current value is I1 and at the end of first time again the current value is I1, right? During this time what the inductor is doing? Inductor is storing the energy. During this time inductor is releasing the energy. Again here current is I1, here also current is I1, right? Means the current at the end of the first cycle is same as that of the current which is at the starting of the first cycle, right? So can we say that the energy stored by the inductor is equal to energy released by the inductor? Yes, so we can write W in is equal to W out. So W in is nothing but this Vs into I1 plus I2 by 2 into T on, and W out is nothing but V0 minus Vs into I1 plus I2 by 2 into T off, right? So further simplification, I1 plus I2 by 2, I1 plus I2 by 2 will get cancelled. So we can write Vs into T on is equal to V0 minus Vs into T off, right? So this can be written as V0 into T off is equal to Vs into T on plus T off is equal to Vs into T. So we can write it as V0 is equal to Vs into T by T off, right? Again T off can be replaced with T minus T on, right? So here T minus T on. So we can write it is like a V0 is equal to 1 upon 1 minus alpha into Vs, right? This is a expression for output voltage, average value of the output voltage of step up chopper or boost converter, right? Now here alpha we are having, it is like V0 average is equal to 1 upon 1 minus alpha into Vs, right? What is a Vs? What is a Vs? It is a supply voltage. What is alpha? Alpha is T on by alpha is less than 1. Yes. So if alpha is less than 1, what about this difference 1 minus alpha? 1 minus alpha is less than 1, right? If alpha is less than 1, 1 minus alpha is also less than 1. So 1 minus alpha is less than 1. So what about 1 upon that less than 1? It is a greater than 1. So are you getting the point? So V0 is greater than Vs. V0 is greater than Vs. So that's why it is known as a step up chopper. Step up chopper, right? What is, let us recall it one by one. Switch is in the on state, current flows like this, inductor goes on storing the energy, right? So when inductor stores the energy, what is the voltage across inductor? Vs, right? What is the current flowing through the inductor? Inductor is storing the energy, so that's why the current will be increasing from I1 to I2, right? I1 to I2. Next, after that, when switch is in the off state, right? Switch is in the off state, what will happen? Switch is open, so inductor and supply voltage both will be assisting to each other, and it releases, inductor releases the energy through the diode and the load, right? So from this we can write plus Vs plus Vl minus V0 is equal to 0. So what is Vl? Vl is Vs minus V0, right? So from this we have calculated, and current flowing through the inductor, it is decreasing from I2 to I1, okay? And after that we have calculated the energy stored by the inductor during on time and the energy released by the inductor during off time. Next we have equated the energy stored by the inductor and energy released by the inductor, right? Because before, at the starting of the first cycle, the current flowing through, initial current value was I1, and at the end of the first cycle again the value of the current is same, that is the I1. So that's why we have considered that the energy stored by the inductor is equal to energy released by the inductor, and we have derived the expression for V0 average. Okay, next let us discuss one more chopper circuitry, step up step down chopper. Okay, that is single circuitry can be used as a step up chopper as well as step down chopper depending on the value of the duty cycle or the duty ratio. Are you getting the point? Duty cycle or the duty ratio. Okay, next, so here we are having the circuitry step up step down chopper, or it is also known as a buck boost converter, or it is also known as a buck boost converter. Okay, so here from 0 to t on, switch is in the on state. From t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t on, switch is in the on state, right? So what will happen? One more thing, we are using the supply voltage Vs, chopper, inductor, diode, load and the capacitor. Please be careful, the polarity of the voltage across the load, it is a plus. Voltage across the load is said to be positive if the V0 is having a higher potential here, and here it is a lower potential, right? So next, when switch is in the on state, when switch is in the on state, what will happen? The current will flow from Vs, switch, load, inductor, and again back to the Vs, means current will flow like this. Okay, so what is the voltage across the inductor? Current is in the downward direction, so it is like plus minus, and here it should be VL. Voltage across inductor is VL. Here it is plus, here it is minus, the voltage is VL. Okay, so can we apply KVL? It is plus Vs minus VL is equal to 0. So what is VL? VL is equal to Vs, right? VL is equal to Vs. Here we have drawn. Okay, when switch is in the on state, the circuit will be like this, right? VL is equal to Vs, right? VL is equal to Vs. And what about the current flowing through the inductor? Inductor current IL will be increasing from I1 to I2. It will be increasing from I1 to I2. Okay, and for very first cycle it will start from 0, but for continuous cycle it will start from I is equal to I1, right? So it will change from I1 to I2, right? So what is the energy stored by the inductor during the on time? Yes, Win is equal to S, voltage across the inductor, average current flowing through the inductor into the time, right? What is the voltage across the inductor? It is a Vs. What is the average current flowing through the inductor? Again the same current, it is increasing from I1 to I2, so average current will be I1 plus I2 by 2 into what is the total time on time, that is a t on, right? So this is during the t is equal to t on, right? Next, during when switch is in the off state, when switch is in the off state, what will happen? So let us discuss this circuitry. Now inductor has stored the energy, right? So polarity was plus minus and VL. Okay, now when switch is in the off state, means now this switch is off, right? So what will happen? Inductor reverses the polarity, right? So polarity will be like plus here, minus here. Inductor will act as a source, and inductor will release the energy like this. Are you getting the point? Inductor will release the energy like this. Diode will be conducting, right? Diode will be conducting. So here circuitry that indicates the equivalent circuitry when switch is in the off state. Okay, so here switch is open, inductor voltage is VL, here it is VL we are having, and the current will be flowing like this. Diode is in the on state. Okay, so can we apply KVL? Yes, plus VL minus V0 is equal to 0, right? Plus VL minus V0 is equal to 0. So what is V0? V0 is equal to VL, right? And what about the inductor current? Inductor is releasing the energy, so the current will be decreasing from I2 to I1. Okay, from I2 to I1. So what is the average value? It is again I1 plus I2 by 2. Yes, current is decreasing here, same during the off time of the switch, right? So it is I1 plus I2 by 2, right? Next, so can we find the energy released by the inductor? Yes, energy released by the inductor. Can we find? Yes, voltage is VL is equal to V0, and W off is equal to V0 into I1 plus I2 by 2 into T off, right? But both these energies should be equal, right? So W in should be equal to W off out, right? So Vs into T on, that is the W in, is equal to V0 into T off, right? Because I1 plus I2 by 2 at both the sides it will get cancelled out, right? So V0 is equal to Vs into, we can write it as T on upon T off, right? Again this can be written as Vs into, yes, alpha upon 1 minus alpha, or we can write it as we can replace this T off with T minus T on. So further we can write it as Vs into 1 upon T minus T on divided by T on, right? Divided by T on. Okay, so we can write it as Vs into alpha upon 1 minus alpha, or you can put alpha is equal to T on by T. You will get this expression, right? So alpha upon 1 minus V0 is, it is a V0 average. Vs is the supply voltage, right? And supply voltage, and alpha is T on by T. Okay, alpha is always less than 1. Okay, now if suppose if alpha is less than 0.5, okay, for example, suppose alpha is equal to 0.25. okay, so if alpha is 0.25 means what is V0 average? It is a Vs into 0.25 upon 1 minus 0.25. So it is like V0 is equal to Vs into 0.25 upon 0.75. okay, so 0.25 by 0.75, okay, it is like 1 by 3, right? So 1 by 3 is, it is 0.33. So V0 average is equal to 0.33 into Vs. okay, means if alpha is less than 0.5, this chopper will behave as a step down chopper. Now suppose if alpha is greater than 0.5, for example, suppose alpha equal to 0.75. If alpha is 0.75, so here V0 average is equal to Vs into 0.75 upon 1 minus 0.75, right? So 0.75 upon 1 minus 0.75 means what? 0.75 upon 0.25. So 0.75 by 0.25, it is a it is a 3, right? So V0 average is equal to 3 into Vs. So V0 average is equal to 3 into Vs means whether it is a step up or step down, it is a step up chopper, right? So importantly, for alpha is in between 0 to 0.5, the circuit works as a step down chopper, and for alpha is between 0.5 to 1, it operates as a step up chopper. It operates as a step up chopper. Are you getting the point? Yes. So this is about the step up, step down, and step up, step down chopper, right? Means single circuitry can be operated as a step up chopper as well as step down chopper. It is also known as a buck boost converter, right? Buck boost converter. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is about the DC to DC converter. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.